Good day, folks. Welcome back to another time video. Tonight we're continuing with our Flyguys favorite fall fly patterns, and we've got a wicked little scud for you. This is when they're eating the Gammarus, the bigger of the bunch. This is the kind of been a go-to pattern for us. We've tweaked it a little bit. Rob designed this pattern quite a few years ago. And rather than the resin that we use, he used a product called Quo, and I think it was actually for gel nails. It was like a UV resin, but before there was fly tying UV resins. So anyways, it's a neat little pattern, and the original was the Status Quo, and this one we've dubbed Status Quo 2.0. So let's go ahead and get started. And I've got a size 10 scud hook, and we'll tie this from a 10 to a 14. And on this hook I'm using a 7/64 golden chartreuse bead, and I'm tying with 70 denier olive tying thread. So I'm just going to get my thread tied in, and there's not a lot of materials you'll need for this fly, but one is small chartreuse ultra wire. So we'll get that tied in and just bring it down the bend a little bit. And now what I've got is a piece of olive ostrich herl, and I'm just going to capture that right at the back and bring my thread forward. Now we're going to take this herl and just start wrapping it up the shank, keeping it fairly close together. Nice tight wraps. Until you get up to the bead. And once we're up here, we'll just go ahead and tie off that herl. Just like so. Come in, trim out your excess, grab your wire, and we're just going to segment the body with the wire here. So just nice spaced straps, and tie off that wire. Helicopter it out of there. Grab your whip finish tool, come in, and just a few turns is all you need. And we can get rid of our thread now. Now we're just going to come in and give it a bit of a haircut on top here. Trim that down as close as you can, and then just wet my fingers, pull all those fibers down. And now, so this is where we've kind of changed it. We're going with the Loon UV fly finish, and this is in the thick. You need a thick resin to make this work, and it can be a little tricky, but just come in and start it at the back and just gently bring it forward like so. Try to keep it balanced up top, and it can be a little bit tricky. I may have a little more than I need on there. So you just take some off with a bodkin. Smooth it out. Make sure it's where we want it. Come in and give it a zap. That looks okay. So trickiest part is using the resin. trying to get it to sit up top there, but it's not too difficult. So definitely use a thick formula of resin. That'll make it quite a bit easier. And if you want to, you can come in afterwards, and I'm fairly happy with how this one worked, but you can come in with a thinner resin and just shape that top the way you like it. But this looks pretty good to me. So that's the Status Quo 2.0. Awesome little scud pattern, kind of a glass type scud pattern. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but once you put that resin on there, the wire and the ostrich herl really pop underneath it. So gives it a fairly realistic look, and it's a pretty simple tie. So that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed that one. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. And until the next one, cheers and tight lines.